Chapter 0. Heading to the school pit. If you wanted to say it was swaying from side to side, it was actually shaking it rather intensely. To my within, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular, just means that it was a series of small shakes. It would suddenly shake violently. Every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. Couldn't stand up very well. With me, it was comforting. I never thought knowing what to expect could be so fun. So I was feeling rather excited. Hey there, Ms. Savage. But I figured I'd get bored for what of that feeling soon enough. That's why I was expecting. For me, a person who's loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. How boring. Hello. Do you like shifts? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You looked like you were having fun, so that's how I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Oh, that's right. That is it. So this is a ship. I ship it. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence is starting to bore me. Suddenly, I saw his true character. The over-familiar attitude, the friendly smile. Under that skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor. Like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Kameda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me. So to share a room with a person like that, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky. Ah, so that's your talent. A boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, it's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent that's boring as luck. Possess, huh? Starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? You're one of us. But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? Oh, boring. Sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has become a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. While the world is shaped by the will of the majority, it makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. What are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well, using people as a talent too. It's now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person. Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I know what that is! I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see that person I hate with every fiber of my being again? That person whose hand I have. Just look at his left hand. It has her nails and bandages. This is the true Nagito. Yeah, but it was darker. I didn't pay attention. And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much. Hey, then explain your hand. This, the end of the bandage, is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair. My sworn enemy. I see salvage the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that Wait, do I hate her? That's strange. Look out the window. We're finally here. Jabberwock Island. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what's going to happen. But I know because I'm loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways as well for a while. What do you mean, what changes? Zero? Zero is this chapter. Chapter 0. This is what happens before the whole game started. I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to be getting along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Okay. Well, that was short. Gonna have to change the title of this video real quick. Otherwise, it'll look weird. Title of this. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Come full circle. We're back where we started, but it's not Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. I'm in a place like this. I'm inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom, just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Dong, bing, bong.
Ahem, ahem. Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
Hello, Monokuma.
Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then.
Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? He definitely said he said, welcome to Hope Speak Academy. But why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that, what's the graduation exam? 1, 2, 3. What's that about? There we are. Can't believe I missed that.
No. Bum 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 bum. Such a familiar place. And yet so bugged out. Okay then. I guess that's okay, I don't know. Litting. Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Even though technically Danganronpa 3, the end of Hope's Peak Academy arc, is technically the end. Wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me. It was a normal gymnasium. Hey
Damn
guys.
right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard that announcement and came here too, right? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Am I convinced that this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something?
That is...
That can't be possible.
Well,
You're
yeah.
right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello! How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you.
Hey, where are we? Where do you lock us up this time?
That's...
What a shock. I told you it's guys, it's Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway. What's left of it.
What?
Can I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You were serious about that?
Stupid fool!
Of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. A certain someone who's blonde and a bitch. Someone.
Don't fuck with me!
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it all already. Where did he take us, you bastard? Though I'm not seeing my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and
In other
it
words,
means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and inside the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey!
What do you mean made?
what's this?
I built this stooge. What's in stooge? I know it is, but jeez. Oh my, are your minds getting out the grumblies that only the knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry up on with the graduation exam, but it's my nature to provide a little entertainment. Planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
Something to be cautious about. It's not like you'll make any life exchanges or anything like that. Just a simple graduation exam. Then what is it?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure
On the other
about
hand,
this?
I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Doesn't matter because it's destroyed. We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
That's right!
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let's choose.
no.
We can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
I mean, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining, alright. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think that needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. And she doesn't like people who are yeah, I can't speak. So please rest assured and strive to do your best during this field trip. What's going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this. You and me both, Sonia.
Hey!
Like, you kept insisting that this was Hope's Peak Academy, but that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's called internet! Also, you're in cyberspace. It's impossible. Not in cyberspace.
it cannot be.
There's no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy. This is... Yeah. Damn it. Why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend it. I finally thought I'd become confident. Yeah, I get that. You're Neds, I get that. Cool. And so I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and strong will. From the moment you were born into this world, you either have it or you don't. It has nothing to do with the effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. If I'm really a nobody, you should have just left me alone. Why did I have to go through all this? What you mean? Did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
That's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey!
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is Future Foundation? Jeez. Even though Monami and Jackie are gone, our situation hasn't changed a bit, which means Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we're really ticked by him? No shit.
However...
Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island. Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied it.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Well, it's obvious. If we're going to get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. I can't imagine why. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
All right!
Prepare yourself. Like...
Winter is coming, huh? Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope's Peak Academy. About ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine.
Hey!
Of course!
Oh, if only they knew. Yeah.
Hey,
Even... Jeez. You're... Huh.
excuse...
Uh-huh. Investigate.
I knew you could do it.
Onwards. Huh? This is weird. Hello, person. Is this a dojo? Field old strings gleams that make me think there's no way we're inside school. Bamba and such. What's up? Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. What's this? I guess we're morons. The history of Hope's Peak Academy in my Monokuma. Yeah, Danganronpa's fun. Not exactly the most PG game in the world. Why did I say game? PG movies. But it's fun.
Hey,
We're finally reaching the finale, sort of. I thought Monokuma made this. It totally explains how suspicious it looks. I picked up the manga off the floor. It's an introduction to Hope Peak Academy's history as narrated by the cutesy character on the book cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope Peak Academy. Hope Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. Yeah, we already got that. Hey, it's funny, she actually has lazy hair like every other protagonist of this game. These students are chosen throughout scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope Peak Academy's teachers who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent. However, for the past few years, Hope Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. This consists the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent, so they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after them. Expenses and exam fees for Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope Peak Academy receives an endless stream of applicants. Dun, 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 dun.
But hold on.
Well,
Hey!
why did you forget that part of the Reserve Department? Future Foundation only took away your school memories, right? You should have known that before you entered. I think it's weird you actually forgot something like that.
By the way, I got it!
Good guy. Well, no map. This is a thing. Unless you didn't play the first game, but why wouldn't you? Ah, yes, this room. It's pretty normal. I took the manga so I could learn. Izuru Kamakura. Obviously nobody we would know Kappa Pride. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely sealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of its existence. Izuru, so known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 many students of Hope Spring Academy Student Council, the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident didn't end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident so it never happened. However, certain students began working in secret to use the incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did by making it public. It stoked the fires and preserved the students who had long been dissatisfied with how they would be treated. The uprising began, and that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa 0. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident, a talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky it's incompetent. Damn it, one of these has to lead up something offensive. I'm sure it seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope, Nagito mentioned it before. What said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope was something means of talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. Once they'd given me one of those talents, so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it says that the students in the reserve department began an uprising. Hello, person. Then what about me? Wait. That's just me, isn't it? Anyway, then what about me? That is consistent too. Oh, that's not possible. There's no way I have no reason to do something like that. Oh boy. Finally, the biolab.
I've been found!
Manga for morons, the biggest, most awful, tragic event. Knew it. Hello. What's up? Hey, she looks familiar. A story about creepily drawn characters who got involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It's easier just to call it a tragedy. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself was grotesque? Anyway, to beginning of this creepy manga starts with a sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the resort court students that triggered the Academy's tragedy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social injustice and unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities came to light. By the time then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying the meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. War waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. Group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of humanity's hope, they used them for the sake of its despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The power and influential created new values and morals to spread despair, and with that, they created a tragedy. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing. It was because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, yeah.
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? High school student who doesn't like manga is like this office lady who doesn't like eating candy. Enough. What's the richness of manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event. But you're not going to remember that much despair. That's the Hope Teacher Foundation's fault, though, thanks to your memories.
What are you saying, Helen?
Here we go.
Jeez. like...
Hiya! Cool, cool.
Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive.
yes indeed.
Lady Junko Inashima.
Hey,
As for the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor. Created the ultimate despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a schoolgirl.
unbelievable. Phew. Huh? Hey, What? In other
What'd you say?
So all of them, one person was excluded.
Damn it! Bastard!
Huh? Ultimate despair.
Huh?
You don't see. There's a book called The Manga for Morons Playing School Life.
Hey! Like... So... Bastard! No shit!
And that just gets most awful tragic. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information of a person who claims to be a survivor. Upon our further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Ashima rallying them. In the worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of spoiling school life. Also, if there's survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either.
Are you serious?
There are letters floating in the air. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Ashima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Ashima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For that reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they're discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? She looks adult. Huh? What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Sayanji. That can't be the same Hyoko, is it? Right? I mean, the Hyoko we knew. She was much smaller and more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. Hello! But the photo in this newspaper, way I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and figure is too different from Hyoko we knew. What does this mean? Huh? Looks like it looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hyoko Sayanji here. Oh, then Hyoko has an older sister. No, you dumbass.
I mean...
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko is the Sayanji family's only daughter. She doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much resemblance.
What are you
That's
saying?
Yoko. Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Yoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that. I
Well...
don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? He's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling white!
All the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
You really think that she's in
This is bad. Let's go.
Endure Comic Girl. It looks like another email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. But they were all dispersed. We were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact we are unable to ask them with specific details, it is unknown how they survived the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we have determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads about this matter, and we have no information to report. We'll continue our investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Ironic.
What's this? Hey, no.
About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. Holy crap. Looks like I'm in a different hallway. Completely upside down. You okay, Connie?
It smelled... based on my gut feeling. Yo! You.
Okay then. Teacher Foundation's 14th Division, Code 980. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep those people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important. Bring their life hope to the world. 6 of you joined Teacher Foundation because you agree with our ideals, right? Teacher Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering memories. Emily returned the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of the future filled with hope. It's all coming together. It did. Did I walk into a classroom? That's something weird.
No.
Your world program. This word, your world, I seem to recall hearing it. The Near World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Near World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Near World program, individuals such as the ultimate programmer, the ultimate neurologist, and the ultimate therapist were among the many talented people whose research resulted were finalized. By mounting the device to the cranium, the Neo-World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo-World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information containing it in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it's possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only, and the other use is expressly forbidden. Though it has a high effective in brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating the program. Everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. There's always something like this figure just actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags to more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you.
Hiya!
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you, the world that truly deserves to be called again. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What's she gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. My God! This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym.
Well?
Hero. Alter Ego. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? One person is talking to me? Who is it? No. Is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That's the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk. What are you? Alter Ego? Artificial intelligence? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has authority to directly influence you guys. I can't exactly exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. Because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage has been utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears the space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I am appearing before you. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that? Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, what is the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. But the fact that we're here, and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step to replacing memory. Placing memory data is one of the features of the World program. With the installed memory unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. That's a mystery to me too. I'm sorry, I can't provide much help. If only it was more reliable. Aww. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus. The World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus, directly uploaded it into the main computer where the World program is installed. From my calculations, that's most likely what happened.
Hey, come on now.
Deus Ex Machina. Got in the machine. That's enough hints for me. You're gonna say any more. Suppose that you exist between life and death of yourself is inevitable. So, it can be parallel to the deflection based on the definition of existence. Very complicated relationship from there in the paradigm. Changes results by it being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates the process withdrawing ownership of the world in the situation from the context invites your death, hey. This is so fucked up. What's your name? Kodo. Things against reports too. They were forced to watch it. I really wanted to save you right away, but because of the viruses and our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The New World program is beyond our control. That person created an independent country that doesn't accept the outside of the Already created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. This means that person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy came from see what this guy sees around. Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and really listen. First, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. I never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the real world program. That's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. It's not the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. This was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What do you even want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, Leon. The door to an ancient ruin that was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope practice. And there you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Hello, person! Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that the program is perfect. Even the chance was slim. I thought the observer might end up becoming rogue. That's the reason I left the password in a place where the future world would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, the saw first, would erase that password. Anyway, most of the person sets the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me let that number save me when I was in the dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. That person is trying to lose the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to live up saying it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Hell yeah! That means he has a secret plan to defeat not too long. Worst case scenario. Why did he say boo, dude? Boo, boo-hoo. Boo-boo-boo-hoo-hoo-boo. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Even the teacher's authority cannot stop the demand. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means that they sold the teacher's authority, they can be able to stop it. Use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start it, you need more than half the number of people. Me scared? No, in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. As we get the everything's crashing. What is this freaking dial up?
Say what?
Who's that just now? Hey Hajime, what was the weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. Then I'll get artificial intelligence closing and more useful stuff. I'm gonna butt in again. Anyway. One 1037. Onward. Dong, bing, bong.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Let's.
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor.
See you soon.
Time for the final showdown. This is different. class trial ground 1. Huh? This place.
Yo!
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
It seems that this is going to be the final place.
However...
This place is... Is this the trail field? Yeah. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this is the place that the door to the ancient ruins led to.
Hey.
Seems pretty strange that we've been to that in that other building up till now.
Damn it.
Welcome!
So you finally arrived. Congratulations. You guys are the first one to ever beat this game.
You.
Here. Hey.
Of course.
Huh?
Now then.
Compared to the other trials, the rules are simpler.
Yes, indeed.
There are 2 options. Graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. You will cast your vote, and whichever one the majority will be considered. As the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died up until now will have their votes treated as absences.
Then...
Then the result is based on the majority vote. If graduation is chosen as by a majority vote from there, the event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do this majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move on.
no.
You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve isn't confirmed yet, right? You will be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up!
Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
My, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? All of them. To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as a teacher, you know? What does that mean? It won't end just by a majority vote.
That's right!
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it!
So even if we vote, you're saying we can't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Well...
I'm terribly sorry for being...
No way! Anyway...
Which means you're stalling for time then. No need to worry. It has nothing to do with you guys, but it really has everything to do with you guys.
That is...
So annoying.
You pissed me off.
I can't ignore that!
I won't forgive...
What's this?
Okay. Let's begin. Alright.
I did say I wanted you guys to know the outside world, but this is still a questionable starting topic. Let me ask you this. What is this world's true identity?
This world's true identity? What kind of question is that?
Full certain. If I answer that, it will be true. That line will be the truth. But there's no way I can leave it unanswered. There we go.
Got it!
That was way too fast.
This world. This Jabberwock Island we're on.
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island.
Hey!
So, this isn't the real world, but if you want, you can call it the game world. You get it? It's all just...
Are you friggin' serious?
Don't fucking mess with me, you bastard! Did you have us all come here just to tell us bullshit? If this is a game, are my words being displayed in a text window right now?
Yes.
That's stupid. There's no way that's even possible.
I know! The all-in-your-minds trope makes you feel such cruel despair. But who cares? I revived all the suspense and mystery with just one line. 'Cause it's a game!
Then we were forced to kill each other.
'Cause it's a game!
A lot of crazy shit happened.
'Cause it's a game!
We're the only people here.
'Cause it's a game!
Monokuma's nonsensical abilities.
'Cause it's a game!
Don't fuck with me! That's not even possible!
I know you guys are pissed, but you were having fun too, right? A world where anything... So, just force yourself to accept it. This closed space, this game world... What
Just stop. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna believe that.
Back in the day, people must have reacted the same way when they first saw the airplane take flight. But like wearing contact lenses, it'll stop feeling strange once you just get used to it.
Please do not compare reality to contact lenses.
Why not? It kind of says the same thing.
I mean, if this really is a virtual world, what does that make us? You better not say we're fictional characters.
The Future Foundation created this world using a program called the Neo World Program. It's programmed to place the user in a virtual world by synchronizing directly with the user's brain, which means your body. But right now, you're completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something. Simply put, you're, you know, not aviators,
Avatars.
You mean Avatar, right? An existence created in the game is a copy of the user's real body.
Yeah.
We're not just regular avatars, right?
No.
but your avatars were constructed by removing a specific...
What?
Crap!
Hello, people.
Crap!
I see!
I don't know why I thought it like that. That's stupid.
What was removed from us was our school memories, right?
We're avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
Yep.
So that's why we don't have our memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy? Don't talk like that! Like we're made from memories of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world. How'd we end up talking about sci-fi crap? I'll never believe it!
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
I love that. It's a game! This world is virtual reality created by a program. You can't proceed if you don't accept it. Just believing in him really the only thing you can do.
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school! But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
What game world? What avatar? I'm a
a human being with a real body!
Crap!
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar is made of memories, but your actual body, though you have no memories of your time living your real bodies actually lived that life.
What game world? What avatar?
I'm a human being with a real body!
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar is made of memories from before you, but your actual bodies, and though you have no memories of your time living your real bodies actually lived that life.
No, wait on. What am I thinking? Jeez, this is so complicated. Gotta think about this.
Crap!
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar is made of memories from before, but your actual bodies in the real world are, though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually
That must be it! Earlier, in the teacher's lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping.
Showed Hiyoko, but older.
There was a picture of Hiyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the Hiyoko we knew.
You're a perler? What's a perler?
Like an adult? What does that mean?
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before we entered the school. But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives. Which means we've grown that much older. And among us, some aged so much we didn't recognize them.
And you were saying that happened to Hiyoko?
It appears Hiyoko had a growth spurt during the school year. Looks like the other shorty graduated, Fuyuhiko.
I can't believe that.
But if you guys only had memory loss, your body still should have grown during that time, right?
True.
So you should have felt your bodies go through growth spurts.
Because we did not know each other before we lost our memories.
If we all met after we lost our school memories, it's no different than meeting each other for the first time. Since we didn't know each other before that, we wouldn't have noticed how much we've all grown.
You're the only one! Hey, Fuyuhiko, you knew Peko for a long time, right?
Yeah, now that you mention it. Seems weird. No, now that I think about it, it's definitely strange.
Strange? What is?
Our school memories. About how many days' worth were taken away.
As the creators of the Neo World program, only the Future Foundation would know the details, but around 2 or 3 years worth, I assume.
That long? Peko and I have seen each other almost every single day of our lives. If we lost 2 years worth of memories, we would have noticed that we were older than we remembered.
So, does that mean our memory loss is another one of Monokuma's lies?
No.
Your refusal to accept your mutual memory loss is why you can't notice all the important parts. You've lost your memories, end of story. You guys are avatars who had their memory.
This is a virtual world. We're virtual avatars. Are you saying we just have to accept that?
I can feel my heartbeat, and I know what I smell like. So what do you call these things I'm feeling? Are you saying these are all lies?
Just because it's a gimmick.
I'm gonna take a break. I need to go to bed soon. We shall finish the game next time.